people, today we're going to check out a couple of Les Pauls. 4. We're going to check out 4 Les Pauls to be precise. I'm going to start with this one right here. It's a Maybach, a beautiful black Maybach. I love black guitars. They just got this simple beauty to them. So if this was a Gibson, I guess it would be called the Black Beauty. This is not a this is not like Gibson custom, you know, that has that mahogany in the middle, and then it got this sandwich kind of body, you know. It's got maple, mahogany, and maple. I think that's what the Les Paul Custom. I think that's how they are built. This is different in this case. I think I guess it's just maple and mahogany, and it's a chambered guitar. It's a really light guitar, and that's something that I appreciate a lot because I cannot play heavy Les Pauls. It's just too much for my left shoulder. And I'm gonna compare this one to you know, obviously I'm gonna compare to 3 other Les Pauls that I have right here. A Gibson traditional, a Gibson custom shop guitar, which is my number 1. I did a video just on that guitar. I love that guitar. I've been playing it for over 10 years. And then a really affordable guitar from the company Jet, which is only like 200 or 300 euros. And we're going to talk about that one as well, and just how it compares to those more expensive guitars. Because, you know, this one right here, you're going to have to pay like, I think 2,500 euro or something like that for a Maybach like this one. This one has not even been quality checked. I just got this one right from the distributor, right from the factory basically. But I feel that, you know, it doesn't really need a quality check. It's just been built really well, as are most Maybachs that I have had under my fingers. The only thing that I noticed is this little plastic piece on that selector switch right here is missing for some reason. Maybe it's on purpose, maybe it's by design. I personally would like to have that plastic piece on there because it just doesn't feel, it's kind of edgy, you know, it has that edge, and it doesn't feel nice to do the switching just with that metal pin sticking out of here. But besides that, everything's fine. The frets are perfect. As I said, it's a chambered guitar. It's really light for Les Paul. It's got about the same weight as my Gibson custom shop guitar, which has not been chambered, and that's actually quite amazing, you know, that a piece of mahogany can be that light without chambering. That for me really speaks for the guitar, for the wood and the quality of the wood. But in the end, you know, it doesn't matter as long as it feels good, sounds good, has a good quality, and you know, has the weight that is appropriate for you. With a guitar like this, you know, I can play a complete show because it's just not, it's heavy, you know, it's still a Les Paul. Les Pauls are always going to be heavy guitars. If you want a light guitar, go get a SG or something. But for a Les Paul, it is pretty light. I think you're not going to get it any lighter. As I said, the frets are good. There's no buzzing out. One thing I already did change, I hope this is okay for Maybach. I put the action a bit lower on the bridge. That's something that I always do when you get a guitar from Maybach. The action is, for my preference, quite high. You know, it's okay. A lot of people like it like that. I just like it when the action is low. Let me get my usual pick. I like to set it where the pick sticks in here at the 12th fret. That's at least, you know. The further you go up the neck, now it's going to start falling out of there. It even sticks, yeah, right here at the 15th fret, it starts falling out. Let me get a better pick. The pickups that are in here are called Amber 59, and what they are basically burst bucket pickups. Sound of this guitar, I find you can hear the chamberedness. Maybe, you know, if you wouldn't have told me that it's chambered. But especially if I don't play it just like that, just acoustically, it sounds, in a way, it sounds light. It doesn't have this massiveness to it. Oh, check out that sound. But it plays really nicely, man. I love these frets. I don't know what they did with these frets. It's just a regular fret wiring, I guess, but man, they are really well built. As I said, there's no fretting out, even though the action is pretty low now. It stays in tune pretty good, although I'm doing extensive bending right here. It's okay. Check out the neck pickup. It sings. It's got this lightness to it, but it still sings. Let's compare this guitar. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna take my Gibson Traditional. So it's a Gibson Les Paul Traditional. Let me grab that one. Okay, this is my Gibson Traditional. It's heavy as fuck. You know, I can play this guitar for 2 or 3 songs live, you know, with a strap, and then my shoulder starts hurting, really. So this is not a guitar for playing live for a complete show. It's only for a couple of songs for me, and apart from that, I use this guitar when I want to record really heavy down-tuned stuff. As you noticed, this guitar is tuned down, so it makes it kind of stupid to compare in a certain way. But I don't want to tune this guitar up to E flat. It's in the Black Sabbath tuning right now, and it's not. I don't even know if it's chambered or not. But if it is, it's a shame because it would still be very heavy, as I said. It's just about as expensive as the Maybach, but quality-wise, man, I think Gibson kind of sucked on this Traditional right here, at least. I can't set the action low, you know. Here, my little test with the pick. I can't put it. It's gonna fall out at the 12th fret. I can't even put it. Like, fuck, man. Here, I have to put it at the 5th fret. That's where it starts sticking in there. And as you can remember, the Maybach, I could put it right here. The reason is I can't put the bridge any lower because the guitar is just gonna fret out totally everywhere on the neck, and I can't play it anymore. I can't play bends anymore and stuff like that. Sound-wise, I swapped the burst bucket pickup that was in here and swapped it with a Ragnarok from Bare Knuckle. So a pickup that has a fucking ton of output. But it also cleans up astonishingly good for that amount of output, right? Now, does it stay good in tune? I think this answers your question. No. Look at that. I just tuned it before I, just before I started filming. And it's out of tune already. I hate that. But sound-wise, it's got this massiveness, all this weight. You can hear it. So, this guitar is like kind of my riff machine. It's not really for playing lead lines, although I do that anyway on this guitar. I still love it. I still like this guitar with all its flaws, and it used to have coil splitting pickups. Now with the Ragnarok in here, it does not. This one you can still split, but I guess you love all your babies, even though some of them are problem childs. This one, unfortunately, tuning-wise, is a problem child, and with the setup as well, and with the weight. But it looks cool, and it does sound good. Okay, next guitar in line. This is my most expensive guitar right here. A Gibson custom shop guitar, a Les Paul 59 R9, I think they call it. I bought this one here 10 years ago, and it still is my favorite and number one guitar. It's kind of falling apart, I have to do this one new. The frets are played down completely. I have to do a fret job. The electronics are starting to scratch like this. And so it needs some love by now, because I've just been playing it so much, like every day for hours and hours, countless gigs, countless demos and productions and studio work and stuff like that. This guitar just sings, it blooms, it plays really well. Although the frets are played down, it's still not fading out or anything. The action is set incredibly low. It sticks here, here, here. Let's see where it starts falling out. Somewhere. I can put it all the way up the fretboard. My pick is still not falling out. It's not fading out anywhere. It's a light guitar. It's just, it feels almost lighter than the Maybach, which has been chambered. This one has not been chambered. It's not neck heavy or anything. It's just really, it's a perfect Les Paul. Like, I'm not joking. Check out the next song. Just the sound of it makes me want to play guitar. This is what this guitar does, but it is the most expensive guitar. I had to pay like 5,000 euros back then, and I think the prices have even gone up, so it kind of is an investment also to buy a guitar. The money is not lost. It's not like buying a car where every mile you drive that car, it's losing in value. When buying a guitar like this, prices actually might go up. So let's check out the last guitar. Yeah, last guitar for today. This one's the most affordable. I just played it. Man, the build quality for the price you're paying on this guitar is astonishing. And what this guitar features, I don't know if it's been chambered. I guess so, because again, it's not as light. It's not nearly as light as the Maybach or my custom shop guitar, but it's still lighter than. It's a lot lighter actually than the Gibson traditional, the black one that I showed. It feels quite okay. It's like an in between, but it's good. It's got a nice weight. The tone, just the acoustic tone, doesn't suck at all, you know. The action, I've not messed with the action yet. You know. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit better right now than on the Gibson traditional, actually. But I've not tried anything. Maybe you can put it lower. And you know, remember, like I like my action really low. Like most people don't put that as low as I do. Guess what? How much you would have to pay for this guitar? Like the Jet. It's not a Gibson. It's a Jet. It's the name of the company. And I think it's like 300 euro, something like that. $300. If you don't live in Europe, it's no problem. I think you can still order them. They're gonna ship it over. Coil splitting in here. For this pickup, I wouldn't use it. I like the humbucker. Staying in tune. Cleans up pretty nicely. On the neck pickup, I actually enjoy the single coil sound. I still like the humbucker sound as well. You know, often when I get new students, their parents of these kids get these bundle deals where you can buy a cheap amp and a cheap guitar. Like I'm not gonna say any company names maybe, but it's only like $100 for a cheap amp and a cheap guitar, and what you get just sucks. Like I feel really sorry for those students that come to my lessons with those guitars, because they go out of tune. The action is sometimes so high that it's really hard to learn chords and learn scales and stuff like that. The sound sucks, you know. Don't do that. Don't spend $100 and go on Amazon and buy like a bundle thing like that. Put those $100 in your pocket. Save 100 more bucks, so you have $200, and spend those on a guitar. If you don't have money for an amp, don't worry. You can still practice on your, you can still practice on your guitar without an amp. Later on, you can get a cheap amp for $50 somewhere, maybe on Craigslist, something like that. And those students are going to have a lot more fun with those instruments. rattling somewhere. But it's not buzzing out, it's not fretting out anyway. So yeah, this is the last guitar for today. It's got a cool look as well. It's got this Adam Jones kind of look to it. I don't ask me what pickups in there. I guess you could upgrade them. The output feels quite high actually. Like it's not like a PAF style pickup. It's a little bit more mid output kind of style. Well, sorry, got a hiccup. So yeah, I mean, for the money, for the affordability of this guitar, this really almost can't beat this quality-wise. People, let me know which guitar you kind of like the most. And thanks for watching and listening, and subscribe, like this video, put some comments in the box below, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.